supposed to get it. So, let's do this. I'm gonna play Ultimate Team solo battles. So, guys, you gotta get this. Subscribe. Mother to like 1 and 2. And subscribe, please. And, yeah. I'll try to stream like maybe twice every day. So, you'll see a lot. Watch me a lot. Alright. So, this is new, guys. You guys can use this code. I don't care. So yeah, EA Sports.
It's time to punch one of 2 tickets.
Okay, I think I get it. Alright, so as we get which we can return it, alright.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Jackson now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the default is not panicking, because the longer you run with...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
They had the total field something that was scripted during the entire week leading up.
He's doing that.
Gonzalez, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken as 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All right. They're going for 6. So that Kyle Long right there. Junior got to do the freedom. Can't wait.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, pick that.
And it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this one don't throw it up there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing his Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz.
blocks, but I can get that.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Carson Wentz with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
25. Ed Reed.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We're doing all right.
2nd and 10. Smith again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, OBJ, the power also. He might do some damage, I think.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now, Wentz is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hike it, please. I need a hike. What they...
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right.
That's easy.
Quick swing, couple more.
Yeah.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Being chased out left.
Don't give up. That's 2 touchdowns for Carson Wentz. Let's go, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
He scored 2.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's got Antonio.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Smith. And it's incomplete.
Okay, guys, give me a question. What was that?
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
And yet he's only a 79.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He got that.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We're almost there, so.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Still watching him.
He gets it complete to Harris.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So just watching, I don't have a lot
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
We're pretty woeful there, just 23 yards.
I don't have
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Bang! Antonio Brown's receiving.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Who's that?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
He's like 2 feet.
Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete.
Let me see. That's chart. Like, what? Yeah, Alex Smith. He's got Dan Marino. He's got LaShawn McCoy. He's got Antonio. He's got DeAndre. Oh, so who's Randy Moss? Isn't like insane. Oh, he's got great players. Now we know.
Played on the deep ball.
He's got everything. Except they're not like the best.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Shifts by him. That's it for the first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break.
Check something. So I
Get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's the end.
And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Smith now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it.
Back. I'll be sure. I'm back.
Pretty good.
So, I should be back.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Around the year, by the way. This is a cool thing.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to look to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and he breaks it back on the cusp.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you missed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Open man is Jeremy Shockey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that's incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll bring up second down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Yeah, let's go. Nice.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record of 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Finished in crushing runs. Good job, man. I'll show you my lineup, guys, right now. So, yep. Thank you for watching. Okay, now right there. 1,000 coins and all of that. Wow. It's a lot of stuff. Tomorrow, guys, you'll be playing. Thank you for watching this stream, and I'll see you.